Jason Goodman has taken us on a journey about his deformed satchel area.
A journey nobody wanted to go on, but here we are.
I don't even know how it came up.
Yeah.
You definitely brought it up.
There's
Yeah.
kind of a bunch of people I didn't.
Oh, it was the D-pic thing.
Yeah, that's what it
You were
was.
sending your
Yeah.
doctor's D-pics, but it's based on your disfigured, horribly disfigured sack.
Yeah.
Well, it's not
Recently.
Recently.
It just looks
Scary
different.
scrote.
I don't know if it's disfigured. It just looks very different at times, which was, cause for concern.
Sure.
Because when I looked down there one time, I was like, never saw that side puffed out like that before.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So I was-
it just sounds ridiculous.
It is. Thanks,
Been
Jer.
bitten by anything.
Well, I went to the primary physician, and he was kind of going back and forth of whether or not I should see a specialist.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, well, if it goes away, then you're good. I'm like, well, it did go away. That's what happened.
Right?
Then it came back the next day, and it's coming and going, and I'm like, I don't know what to do here.
Which is why you took the photos to begin with.
I
Because
did
Yes.
take the photos of it, and which is a couple of them are still on my phone. I probably should delete them, but it's it looks like I'm a pervert on my phone. I'm like sending D-pic.
it's your own. So
yeah,
And
but
it's my
yes,
chart.
but it looks like I'm sending it.
yeah,
No,
but
I guess if like somebody said, "Hey, you're trying to show some of your phone," and then people start swiping one way,
Uh-huh.
and then you just have multiple pictures of you zoomed in on your
Yes.
your Thunder buddies,
Crotch.
they might be like, "What is going on there?"
Oh my.
yeah.
Yeah, so I decided, all right, it keeps coming back or not. I got to get this checked out because this is not normal. I mean, one day I wake up, it looks like I'm a different guy down there. And next day I wake up, it's like me again. So,
Sorry. An email just said Jason's sack is seasonal. It changes daily.
it does.
I don't know what that means, but it's pretty funny. Sorry,
like it.
Jason.
No, and so I got a reference. I guess it's a urologist. I don't know what it entirely surrounds a urologist, but they obviously do a lot down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
they
guess
do.
for men and women, right? Well, although you have your own
we
women
go to
doctor.
a gynecologist, but I'm sure that there would be a reason maybe
Yeah.
why we would be referred to a urologist.
When I
Sure.
went to the same place, Alliance Urology,
Yeah.
for maybe or setting up getting snipped, there's tons of women in the waiting
Yeah.
room because I think they also do stuff with your bladder. I don't know. They do a
Mhm.
lot
Oh,
of different
absolutely.
things.
Yeah,
your
yeah.
bladder and all
Yeah,
that.
that's a good point though,
Incontinence
because
and
Yeah.
women have to have another specialist for the same place. Down there.
okay.
You have two specialists for down there.
So urologists focus on conditions that affect the urinary tract of men, women, and children, and diseases that affect the reproductive system.
There you
Okay.
have it.
Okay, but does that mean both genitals for both sexes?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, anyways, so I go into this place and it is packed.
I told you.
Oh my gosh! I'm like, oh my gosh, it's packed.
He's
And it-
like, do all these people have puffy balls? do
Thank you.
Where's the
Kate.
puffy ball section?
Let me see your sack.
I sign in here with my puffy balls?
And they have like a chair that has like a cutout for your puffy balls can hang into.
There's a sign that says sack sign in.
Place your sack
That's
pack
nice
here.
that you're all joking about it. It's fine. Anyways,
I guess we don't know what the diagnosis is.
yeah, it's a well-oiled machine. The place.
told
Basically,
you.
there's a lot going on, but it runs. It's like it's going. Like,
It is nuts. Balls to the wall.
it is.
I am too immature for this.
There's no way. You don't have to bring a sack lunch. No.
No.
All right, go ahead.
No.
So I had when I went in there, they also want you to take a urine sample. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got to go do that, and that wasn't pleasant.
Are you having a hard time urinating because of the puffiness?
No, nothing.
You're not. That's good.
No
That's a good sign.
That's
So
actually a good
she's like,
question.
Yeah. Thank you.
when they do a urine sample now, Squid, I don't know what happened with your STD test, but
It was a blood test.
Yeah.
and a urine test.
I did both, yeah.
Yeah.
You
Blood-
did both?
Yeah,
Blood
that's
and
what you
urine.
said.
Yeah, he
'Cause
did both.
Yeah,
Oh, I just was concentrating on them.
urine test for chlamydia and gonorrhea. Blood is everything else.
Oh.
That's what happens because you don't have to do the Q-tip there.
Right.
So anyway, she's like, you have to do this midstream now. They want it, and they have to wipe there because I guess it can, cause problems if anything else on other bacteria.
Welcome to every woman's world
Ugh.
where you have to catch the stream midstream into
Oh,
yes.
midstream.
It's not
Midstream.
easy.
No, it
Hey.
ain't.
Especially my hands got
Oh.
peed on by myself.
Yes.
So you had to start peeing like in the toilet and then move the cup.
Yes.
Yes.
I
Start
see.
peeing,
Oh,
stop,
okay.
then fill the cup, then
Because
whatever.
the
No, you
official-
don't stop. You don't stop. While it's
Oh.
going, you put it in.
Yeah, but that means like if you can stop, you can. Like,
You
but
don't- you don't have to
you don't
finish
get
in
the
the
first
cup.
pee. Yeah, you don't
Okay,
Well,
get
that
the
Yeah.
stings. So I
Yeah.
just kept going, and that's what caused the problem of it getting all over the place. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like this is tough. and it's filling up too much. So
I was just going to ask, can I ask you, sorry to interrupt
no,
you,
it's
but
fine.
I never know. After all these years of
It's-
going and being pregnant or going to the gynecologist, I've peed in a lot of cups over my life.
Mm-hmm.
But I never know, do you fill it all the way up?
She said it just had to have some in there.
My problem is always filling it up too much.
That's the problem.
Right.
So while you're doing it midstream, you don't want to not have enough. So you put it in midstream, then it causes an issue. And then you realize, I have a lot more left. So you have to pull the cup away, and that bounces all over the place.
Okay.
So it's just a nightmare on Elm Street in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So I put the thing on. I'm trying to get my hands. I don't know where I'm going. I come out with the thing. I wasn't paying attention. But the little thing to give the cup is right in the bathroom. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I'm walking through the hallway back to the receptionist.
Is this your
with my
first time
cup.
at a doctor's?
Here's my pee.
This, I don't know.
I've got my pee.
I've also been, Jason, to be fair to you, at different doctor's appointments, they say go pee, and there's nothing to put it in. You have to come back out and put it. They said put it on the counter. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
And
Well,
you
she told me,
you
but I
see
didn't
my soda fill, because it's like bronze colored pee.
Sir, is that
Like-
carbonated?
Like, that is not healthy looking.
No, I was like, it looked like I was dehydrated. I'm like, gosh. Anyways, so
They open Jared's and it goes.
Oh, refreshing.
Chocolate toast in it.
Is that P0 or diet P?
Ew.
It's P0.
So, anyways, I'm going with this cup, and I wasn't paying attention because so many things are going on, and I'm already nervous about the situation I'm going to be presented with, and I bring it back. I go back in the bathroom and then put it there, and it's all set.
Are your testes, I'm trying to be respectful
Yes.
here, are they in an inflamed state at
Oh,
the
good
moment?
I don't
Question.
know that. I
No.
can't tell.
Oh.
You
didn't
can't
check-
tell?
you
Oh,
didn't
you
check-
mean at the time of the?
Yeah.
I was so distracted
You
by
didn't
the
even
cup
look.
that I didn't even look because it was down. 'Cause,
Okay.
I have to bend over to see.
Isn't it
Anyways.
sometimes you get nervous? Were they in your tummy?
It's funny that Matt said that because you knew for a long time ago. I've been telling you this for years. I also have another problem with one of my, I guess,
Testes.
yeah, that it goes up into my side, almost into my stomach.
Yeah.
So I was thinking to myself, I'm going to nail out 2 birds with 1 stone at this appointment because I'm going to mention that happens too.
Mm.
Because, these are specialists.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
finally I go back to sit. They call me.
Mhm.
I go into the room. I thought I was going to have a female doctor. It was not. It was a guy doctor, a younger guy doctor, but he was very good.
Mhm.
Very, very, very good.
Very
I mean,
handsome.
Good.
he was just like, I think they deal with this so much that it's nothing to them.
Oh,
right?
no.
Right.
It's all day, every day.
Yeah.
And it's just like he just seems to really know what he's
You
talking
remember his
about.
last name? You can tell me later.
I have to look it up.
Okay.
I would hope so. I mean, these doctors have studied a long time to be where they are.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
was
So it's not like
very
just
good.
his first day on the job.
They've
You
seen a
know?
lot of satchels and a lot of stems. Yeah.
Yeah.
And everything else.
So I said, for the record, I have some D pics on my phone if you want to see.
Do you want to see?
Sure.
Airdrop them.
Because I don't know what state it's going to be. I said, look, I don't know what state it's going to be. It could be in a normal state or it could be a puffy state. I don't know. But if you want to see the puffiness, I have it on my phone.
Thought you'd never ask.
That's why I went to medical school. See you.
Be fully aroused. Just know it's not my decision.
I said to him, by the way, what has happened is I also have a problem with one of my testicles. When it gets cold or I go in water, it shoots up almost to the point where I have to push it back down. So there's a lot of stuff going on here.
It's like, what a mess.
Man.
So he's like,
I've never seen one man with so many problems.
I was going to take advantage of the time that I was there. So
Sure.
No, you
right.
should.
They're
You
going to
should.
charge
Although-
you for that, by the way, just so you know, probably.
But it was all together.
Oh.
It wasn't like a checkup where you're not supposed to mention this was a
Oh.
situation
Sure, yeah.
with
Okay, then.
my groin area.
Yeah.
So anyways, he's like, all right. He gets his gloves on.
hmm
I
Yep.
know it's about to happen.
Are
He's
you
like,
sans pants, just standing there?
I'm fully clothed. And then he said, let's take a look. So
Okay.
I hate that.
indicated to me it's time to pull my pants down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you're a woman,
I know.
they take you into the room and you get into your gown. You get the little paper cloth that goes across
I
your
don't know
lap.
all that.
Well, but you at least it's like instead
You're
of
kind of prepared.
yeah, like let's take a look, and then you have to actively pull your pants down in front
I
of
liked
them.
it that
You
way
do?
better. Yeah, because I don't
Okay.
want to be sitting there in the cold
Okay.
with my gown on,
I
which
see.
I don't. It's hard to like tie for me and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, his ball's gonna shoot up if he's sitting there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It goes into his throat.
Here it is.
So I take down my pants.
Yep.
I'm like, I guess that means my boxers too. Take down my boxers
Yeah.
All the way off, or just down to your ankles?
to my ankles.
Not full Winnie the Pooh.
Were you wearing your female shoes or were you wearing man
No.
shoes? Okay.
Right. And then I'm.
They said no, no.
All the way off.
No, he didn't say to.
Did you light a candle at least?
Like a toddler using the bathroom. I don't know how you.
I'm sorry, Jason. That's how you're supposed to do it. Because we know you so well. It's just so ridiculous.
What's ridiculous? Every
Nothing. Yeah.
humans have to do this.
No, you're right. We are very mature.
Yeah.
My gosh.
I would do the same thing.
All right, so you're everything's out.
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh.
It's not full on.
I
Yeah.
can't understand.
All right, sir. Assume the poo. So shirt on? Yes.
Yes.
Got it.
Anyways.
Sorry, Jason. We are not actively listening properly.
He's so bad.
Yes, you're not actively listening. Don't you remember the call?
Our consultant would hate us right now.
If he could tell us through his tears of laughing.
Yeah. I'm going to give you a break next time you interrupt my stories. Because I feel like every 2 words we're interrupting you. Sorry for testing your patience.
All I did was pull my pants down so far.
All right.
Okay.
If you're just joining us, where we left you last time, Jason's pants and boxers around his ankles at the urologist.
Yeah.
And he's going to show him his maybe puffy balls.
Yes. So he says, I said, I once I pull my pants down and my boxers, I take a look. I'm like, of course, it's not there.
Oh, doesn't
And
it
I
figure?
said to him, look, it comes and goes. I knew this was going to
He's
happen.
like, I know.
It's just like when I bring my car to the mechanic, it's making a noise, and I go to the mechanic,
Every
it's not
time.
making
Yeah,
a noise
it's not gonna
anymore.
know it.
Yeah.
For
Or
sure.
our IT guy here, like, hey, my computer's frozen. As soon as he walks in, it's working perfectly.
Of course.
No, never mind.
Exactly. And I'm like, but I do have the D pics on my phone if you need. It's like, no. I gotta feel this. Let me feel this out.
Okay.
Oh.
So I said, okay. And like he knew exactly what he was doing, right? So he feels that whole side area, and he's like, I'm like,
Oh.
in your head, I start getting paranoid. Like, what is
Yeah.
Me.
Cancer.
And then I said
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
Oh, my.
I said on the second side, the other side, it sometimes does it not as much. He's like, okay, and he's checking every aspect about it out. And I'm like, okay. He goes, okay, now I need you to get up on the
Table or
the table, but it's like
bed.
a bed-ish table.
Mhm.
So I had to scurry because my pants are on my ankles.
You want a trip?
Give me a second.
Be right there.
I didn't hear him exactly because I was in a different state while this was going on. I thought he said to lay flat down.
No!
Yes.
No!
Yes.
I love it.
So
I love it.
Flat
in
on
my
your back.
head, I thought, well, maybe he has to get on the back side.
Yeah. He has to go from the grundle area.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So
I'm gonna need a reverse view.
I lay flat, like my face down, with my butt's in the air.
You're about to have
No,
a
no, no.
massage.
Backside. Because he said on your backside, I thought backside of the testes.
Sure.
I'm like, oh, sorry. Well, I'm sure that episode and that video didn't look good when I turn around.
Yeah.
Not easy when your pants are around your ankles.
No.
Yeah.
So I'm like, sorry about that.
It's like shuffle over and kind of hop up.
Yeah.
Had you
Up on your head.
had recently shaved, 'cause you had prepared
Yes,
your,
I did.
your berries. Okay.
Yes, so I turned around, and then he continues to examine, and then he's asking me to like tighten my abs at certain times, tighten, and in different size, and do all that. And then he's like, all right, let me tell you what's going on here.
Oh.
Whoa.
So I get my pants back on,
Mm-hmm.
and he says, basically, because I said this is what the primary doctors has said before, and this is what is happening. He said, what you have is actually common. It's like varicose veins that get a lot of blood in them,
Mm-hmm.
depending on what you're doing, and it can come and go. He said, it's only a problem if it's a problem. And I've said, what does that mean?
Perfect.
He's like,
Right.
is there any pain? No. Is there any of this? No. Is there any of this? No. He's like, then it's actually common. Guys can get this. And as long as there's no pain or anything, there's only 2 things that can happen with this. He said the first thing is if it was, we're talking about a pain that's there for a long time, like several months, and it can have fertility issues. I'm like, all right. I'm like, built-in birth control.
Yeah.
He's like, but it's not guaranteed.
Okay.
But it does have that. I'm like, okay. And he goes, as far as your other one that wanders away. And we called them nuts, so I felt more comfortable.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't know exactly the diagram of everything. I don't know.
Follow their lead.
Yeah, he's the pro.
So he goes, that is actually has to do with a muscle that's in me that can get overactive depending on what's going on, and it's a instinct for guys that when they're in cold, the testes retract to get warmer, but mine's overactive and pulls it a little bit too much.
Oh,
that makes
okay.
sense.
Same with cold water, and same with your running. He goes, if you're running and exercise, they actually go up when you run as a protective measure because you don't want your nuts just hanging all over the place.
I always wondered that.
Yeah,
That makes
that's
sense.
true.
So
Yeah.
when guys run and guys
Huh.
get cold and anything, your testes naturally go up. Did you know that?
No,
They
You
naturally.
can
always
feel
not the
it.
cold part. I didn't know.
Does the
why.
cold part do?
You mind go up? Yeah.
Yeah, when
Does
it's
all
cold for
guys?
sure.
Can you
Yeah.
feel it? It's
Oh,
like an
yeah.
active thing that
It-
happens to you.
It's a little
you-
feeling.
Don't
If you're
notice
focusing
it.
on it, like
Yeah.
if you really think like, what are my balls doing right now?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
You
tell.
can feel it.
Yeah. You can feel it compact. It's like closer to your body. And mine
Okay.
make it sound. It goes.
Mm.
Like it's,
Aw.
yeah.
So my muscle over there is overactive and it takes it too far. So and he goes, I said, I don't have to push it down. He's like, yeah, that's okay. That's only a problem when it's a problem too.
Oh.
And I said, well, one of the doctors back in the day indicated that it could get like strangled by the string and it was and whatever's attached to him and it could actually cut off the circulation. He was like, the good news is you're pretty much out of that window. It tends to happen at certain ages and you're kind of past. I mean, I'm not saying it could never happen, but you're pretty good with that.
I think it's twisted testicles.
Yeah.
And it can be very,
It
it
could
can be very
actually-
painful.
He said, you'll
Gosh.
know, blah, blah, blah. He goes, but I don't think you're going to be susceptible to that. So everything that's going on with you, all this stuff, 100% normal, unless it's a problem.
Wow.
Wow, that's good.
Okay.
Wow.
Good.
So let me tell you,
Yeah, my
I
God.
left that place feeling good.
Yeah, what a ride.
And he's like, too, he's like, and any question you have, you just call me if you have any question at all. I've never felt better at a doctor's appointment in my life.
Oh no.
Nice.
Yeah, they're very good there.
Yeah,
And he
that's
was
great.
very good, and he knew what he was talking. He just is the special. I haven't seen many specialists
Yeah.
before. They just. And I'm not saying nothing against primary doctors, but because they deal with so many different things.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like you're kind of a jack of all trades
Mm-hmm.
without being a specialist in something. And he just was, and he just gave me so much confidence that everything was okay. So it's okay if I see different people's balls down there.
It's okay.
I'm good to go.
It's okay.
And I did notice when I was there, I felt, we might have saw the same person, but anyway, his bedside manner was so calm
Yes.
that you just felt,
What?
huh,
Did we
it-
see the same person?
Maybe.
You might have.
Was he a handsome young man?
He was younger, yeah, and I thought handsome.
This handsome young man
Did he have glasses?
has
I
had his
believe
hands
so, yes.
on both your balls.
Mine 1st. Mine first.
I hit it
So
first.
basically, I slept with Jared. basically, me and Jared sorted.
Yeah.
It's only taken 17 years, finally. We call that the indirect sword.
That's right.
Well,
Good
glad
stuff.
you're okay.
Yeah, I feel a lot better about myself.
Well, good.
I feel much more confident. Plus, you got to remember, for years before this puffiness even happened, I've always had in the back of my mind, why is my ball doing that?
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? But now I just feel so confident. You know what I mean? I don't
It's like
care.
I'm normal.
Yeah.
Well, and this is also for anybody at all ages. If you feel something's off, don't put it off. Just go to the doctor. You can at least get answers.
Technically, I could have put it off and I would have been completely fine. So,
But
Yeah,
you
but
could
you
have also
didn't
not
know
been
that.
fine.
Yeah, that's
could have
true.
also not been fine.
Yeah, that's a message to the men because I feel
Yes.
like a lot of men don't go to the doctor.
No.
Oh, so true. Yeah.